Welcome back to the show. Two-time Tony Award winner Victoria Clark has wowed Broadway audiences with her award-winning performances in The Light in the Piazza and Kimberly Akimbo and so much more. The actress is back on stage this season in the New York premiere of Punch. Punch is written by playwright James Graham, and Vicki is with me today to tell me all about it. Vicki, first off, I love seeing you on stage.
Oh my gosh.
You know that.
Thank you. It's always nice to see you too.
Thank
off
you.
stage.
Thank you.
I want to see you on stage too.
Okay.
I don't know what it would be in, but I would love that.
Well, on this show this week, you'll see me in Mamma Mia, but that's a whole other story.
Oh my gosh. All right, I want to hear.
Okay. But Vicki, you are fantastic in this play. And
thank
you know, it's a really, really moving piece. Talk a little bit about how this play came to you.
So, just to give a very short preview of what it's about, it's about a young man who goes out with friends on a Saturday night. It takes place in England in 2011, and he kills a man with a single punch. And so the play is about what happens after that, and what tremendously astonishing thing that happens is that the parents of the man that he kills reach out to him and want to be in touch with him, and they go through a process called restorative justice, and they're able to make a connection, and they're able to eventually meet. And Jacob Dunn, the young man who threw the punch, has totally changed his life. It's a true story, obviously, and so he's totally changed his life around, and now he's an advocate for educating young people about the dangers of violence and the one punch, and he's brought tremendous awareness. And he works in campaigns with the character that I play, Joan Scourfield.
And Jacob wrote a book, Right from Wrong, which is what this play is based on.
Right.
In doing research for this piece, you actually went to Nottingham,
I
where
did.
the play takes place.
Yes, and I met Jacob.
And you met Jacob.
I
That's
met
amazing.
Jacob, and he is a very charismatic, incredible person. He is very focused right now on doing social justice work and educating young people about becoming experts in communication and learning about the dangers of violence.
You also got to know Joan,
Yes.
who is the mother.
Yes. She and David Hodgkinson, who's James Hodgkinson is the name of the young man who was killed. And both of them came to New York to see the play, and I think they saw our third and fourth previews or something. And we were able to go out to dinner with them and spend some time with them, and they are both amazing. And Joan is just, it's such an honor to play her and to be able to spend a little time in her shoes and to see if I can reflect upon what kind of person would be able to be that courageous and that forgiving, and she's also hilarious and funny, and the play is hilarious and witty, and I think the way that Jacob's story unfolds in the play is very dynamic and theatrical, and I think audiences need to know that it's based on this tragic event, but what came out of it is very uplifting, and so we're hoping that people leave the theater very inspired and sort of ready to take stock in their lives and see how they can make a difference.
I'm used to seeing you on stage in a musical with that glorious voice, that glorious Victoria Clark voice. This is a play. What has it been like for you flexing those muscles as opposed to, you know, starring in a show like Kimberly Akimbo or The Light in the Piazza?
Well, that's interesting. I mean, it's been incredible. It's very freeing.
Yeah.
Because the voice is still an instrument when you're in a play. Just because you're not singing and holding along the high notes doesn't mean you're not exploring the range. I like to think that in my musical work that I'm also acting mostly. I try to think of myself as acting on pitch rather than singing and kind of like not paying any attention to the acting. I mean, I would like to think that I lead with my acting.
At the end of the play, I walked out with a lot of questions and you know, what would I do in this situation?
That's exactly the way we want audiences to feel. As you see this jewel of a play keep turning and the point of view keep shifting, I think we, as an audience member, our hope is that people will also keep turning this idea around and around and keep seeing it from different points of view and eventually ask the question of themselves, what would I do? What kind of person do I want to be? Do I want to be the person that is able to forgive? And And also, if I'm the person that makes a mistake, a tragic mistake, because these things happen, even if there was intention involved in throwing this punch, it wasn't Jacob's intention to kill anyone. He just was trying to defend his friends, right, and do the right thing in that moment. So I think that could happen to any of us, truly. And so it's a question of, like, how do we treat people after something like that happens? And also ask a lot of questions about our criminal reform in our justice system. I was thinking about it a lot. It feels like Les Mis in some ways.
Which you have a history with.
Yes, I was in the national tour for a long time as the youngest ever Madame Thénardier. But I feel, you know that Jean Valjean, committed this crime and is always has the burden of that his whole life and is struggling with that in his journey. And in some ways, it has that same kind of epic. The story feels epic to me. It does. In a similar way. So I think that I just honestly think it's the play of our time. That we're living in. I think everyone needs to see it.
Well, it's a hit of the fall season, so
Thank
congratulations to Vicki
so
Clark.
much.
Thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
And you can catch Victoria Clark in Punch now playing at the Samuel J. Friedman Theater. Okay, it's time for a final break, but coming up next, two-time Emmy Award winner Jeff Daniels is showing off his musical side in a new show he's touring across the U.S. I'll sit down with Jeff right after this. Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. For more premiere theater coverage and exclusive interviews, click the subscribe button. You can also download the Spectrum News app or watch us on TV for the latest information, balanced coverage, weather updates every 10 minutes, and more. We'll see you there.